Hey guys, Jiggaboom Mox with part 3 of the haul, the 20 for $20 haul. So I got 20 pounds of Lego for 20 bucks. And these are all the sets I was able to build from that haul. Part 1 and part 2, or whether or not I made them into one video, I don't know, you'll find out. But all that is in description. Alright, and in info card right there. So, first set, we got the Stagecoach. And this one's 100% complete as far as I know. I did build it, so I'm quite sure it is 100% complete. Did not see any missing pieces. I got all the minifigs. Over here we got the train, an awesome set. Sadly it was missing a few parts. It was missing the door on this side, and see it's got it on the other side. And it was also missing 4 of these curves. Hopefully I can order some more and we'll replace those. Alright. Next is the bank and sheriff's office showdown set, which is awesome. And both of those, I really enjoy those sets, and they are really cool. Happy to own them. And also, the train is just awesome. I love the train. We got the teepee and the canoe. And I like the teepee build. It's really neat. See inside there. And then lastly, you have the mine. So this is 7 out of the 8 Lone Ranger sets. There was only one Lone Ranger set this kid did not have. Oh, and I forgot to include this poly bag, which I believe this is the correct one that goes with it. Or it might be that one, but either way. There's a lot of repeat minifigs. I think there's like 5 different, or no, all the same. 4, all the same with that Tontos, and then another 4, all the same of, or 5 Lone Rangers. Yeah, it's this set. I mean, you get this wave, you got tons of Lone Ranger stuff. But yeah, the mine has one of the coolest play features ever. Just use the lamp. Basically, you can actually shoot the deer skull. Every kid's favorite play feature of any set. Let me put that thing back. Trying to do it without cheating. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to be moving all these down to this bottom shelf so they're out of the way of the TV. Grandparents' decision. And also, I will be keeping the train though. Train stays. And Rocket, of course. Because that's mine, and that did not come in the haul. Okay, so ignore the Rocket. But all the Lone Ranger stuff. And all the Monster Fighter stuff. So, let's put some of this stuff up, and I will show you guys what they look like. Alright guys, so first up, we have the smallest of the bunch. This little Tonto's Supper polybag. Don't know the actual name. Basically all it is the Tonto minifigure with the awesome tomahawk mold. I love that. Wish they would make more of those. Then you have the little fire pit where he's cooking a turkey leg. And that's pretty much it. Basically another excuse to get a Tonto. There is one other polybag that I do not have. I am working on getting though. I do want the polybag. It's a little pump car polybag with Lone Ranger in it instead of Tonto. So I'm looking into it. I will get that eventually. I hope. Alright, moving on to the next one. Alright, and the next set is basically a really cool battle pack. I actually really like this set for its size. It's actually really good. You get your Lone Ranger with Silver, his horse, and it's perfect. Perfectly for this set because you get to play with it. Then the oh, and by the way, all the Lone Rangers are basically the same except for when you get to the mine. Same thing with Tonto, sadly. Alright, moving on. So you get this little fort thing here with the flag. You can hinge it around, and I like to hinge it around like that, and this is how I like to pose these guys. Moving on from that, Oh, and I do like the flag, by the way. It's double-sided, and it's a print, not a sticker. These guys, they're all pretty much the same. They have the same torsos. The only difference is the head. You have this guy, which is your standard. You have Indiana Jones. And you have this rough, beat up. You can tell he's probably the sergeant of the group. And not just because he's got a satchel. Alright, so that's them. I really like the cannon, though. Whenever I first saw that there was these shootable cannons in the sets, I loved it. Sadly, my love for it has a little diminished. That piece has cracked. You can clearly see that. And it was not like that. Whenever I put this thing on there, it just snapped. I don't know why, but it did. And let's test out the shooting feature with these cannonballs. If I test it out now, I don't have to do it with the big set. So just lean it, and it's got a pretty good amount of force to it. You can definitely hear the ding from when it hits, it clangs against the metal. Alright, and lastly, you have your turkey leg you can cook. I don't know why that's so common in this theme. Moving on. Alright, next set. Alright, now here is the third smallest. Yeah. It's kind of a tie, but I just went with this one because it looks worst. This one might be the worst, in my opinion. The only one it's really competing with would be that little Tonto polybag. And yeah, anyways, so basically this cool canoe piece, you get another Tonto. Again, you get this chief guy. Don't know their names, I'm sorry. And hey, I do good to remember Tonto and Lone Ranger. Alright, and yes, I did watch the original show. It's pretty good. But yeah, so that is the canoe. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, the minifigs are pretty cool. And they do have double-sided face. Ew, bug. Yeah. Don't want that on camera. Yet, this little. I guess it's kind of a worried face. I can't really tell. I think it's worried. The awesome head mold, or the hairpiece mold, is amazing, though. I love that. And that's one thing I gotta say. There are a lot of really cool molds in this set. In all of these sets. And a lot of people don't realize that. So, yeah. Moving on. Now, here comes the part that I think is probably the worst about this set. Basically, it's not the TP, actually. It's this. Again, you get another Lone Ranger, which, again, and I will be saying again a whole lot, because these guys are super common, yet they still cause like do. Calm down, Jacob. Okay. Alright, moving on. So yeah, this is why I don't like this set. Basically, there's a little button on the back here, and if you press it, you're supposed to be able to launch scorpions. And it, surprisingly, it actually worked, sort of, for those first ones. But it actually worked pretty good that time. Of course, the opposite of Murphy's Law. Well, usually it don't work as good. And, see, look, you gotta hit with a whole lot of force in order for any of them to really pop out of there. And I don't know how well kids could really do that, but it's a neat little, it's a good idea for a play feature, but see, look, you gotta have them placed in there really good, or else they're not gonna really want to shoot out at all. There it goes. Anyways, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting idea for a play feature. I just don't think they executed perfectly. Alright, put that to the side. Moving on to the TP. TP looks good. I like the little fire pit inside there. You can definitely pose some minifigs with it. I gotta say, I really like the build for it. Sure, it uses one of these little cheater sheets, but it's not too bad. It does get a little wrinkled sometimes, and you can fold them out. Same on both sides, so you could open that side up. I just prefer to have it just one side open. yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a TP, and it looks really good. So, yeah. Again, I think this one might be my least favorite, though. Alright, time to move on. Alright, next up, from least to one of my favorites. Here is the Stagecoach. And I absolutely love this set. It's so much fun. It's just got, you can control it using the horse. Because every time you move the horse around, it turns the wheels. And within the back, you actually do have a little bit of suspension. So it's pretty neat, in my opinion. And I just love that. It just looks awesome. Alright, for play features, you don't get a whole lot. Oh, I forgot to bring the bad guy in. There he is. Here's the bad guy. He's on a horse that has moving legs. And he's got a dynamite. The dynamite, you're supposed to play throw at this little button here, and it would shoot out a little suitcase or luggage and whatnot if you want it to. Then there's also a safe on the roof here, which you can open, and you can find some silver bars, or at least one silver bar. I have them set up to where they're doing like a little chase battle scene. The guy has stuck his knife into there so he could grab on, climb up, whatnot, and Lone Ranger and Tonto trying to fight him off. Yeah, you have the woman on the inside there hanging out. Don't know how we can see her. All the minifigs in the set are really good. And I do like his mold up there for the mask. It looks neat. But again, you get a Lone Ranger and a Tonto. Again. So many of them. Alright, moving on. Alright, next up. Alright, quick side note. I kind of forgot this. This piece, it's this little assembly goes with that TP set. So, amateur. Moving on. Alright, so here's the next set. And I will go ahead and say it. I do not like building buildings. If you look on my channel, I build awesome stuff. RC cars, Transformers, stuff that move and do stuff. I don't build buildings, and I might have to change my mind, because these are some of the coolest buildings. Oh, I forgot to put this horse up. I've ever built, especially even from a Lego set. We'll have to look at them one at a time, because there's so many play features in them. So we're going to move on to the sheriff's office first. Alright, so here's the sheriff office. You got the sheriff, you got Lone Ranger again, and up there you got Tonto again. I know, you're gonna get tired of that eventually. It's just like I am. That's the point. Alright, inside you got a little mug, you've got guns and handcuffs. You also have a sticker of the wanted $5,000 reward for whoever catches that guy. You got shutters on the windows. Looking nice, and there's glass there. And yeah, I mean, it looks good from all around. You got stairs you can get on the roof. And yeah, now on to play features. And you probably already noticed there's a cannon up there. Basically what you do is one of the coolest features I've ever seen. You fold this down, and now you have a working cannon up top. So you can have Tonto or anybody up there firing off cannons. And that's what I mentioned by I don't have to do it or demonstrate it for the bigger set, because I showed you how those cannons worked already. And that one don't have broken clips, by the way. Ugh, there's hair in it. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright, also, you got this play feature here. You see the stick of dynamite? Well, you can blow open the jail and release any bad guys in there. So, really fun play feature there, and super action-packed to it. It's got a lot of force to it. It does take a little bit of force to use, but it's worth it. If you have an opening door behind them, it's just hard to open with them in the way. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the sheriff's office. And now, moving on to the back. Oh, the sheriff's office also includes this little bush. Kind of just goes on the side. Alright, so now we have the bank. We got a couple crooks here. Actually, I don't know if he's a crook or just a bank teller. But hard to tell. I mean, he's got dirty clothes, so I think he's a bank robber, but he just got the top hat, or bowler hat, and I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. Debate it. Alright, the bank. Really cool set. A lot of destruction features for this. Basically, when you can use the stick of dynamite, which they just happen to have included. You put it there, and when you blow it up, you rotate this, and poosh, you reveal all the money. But not only do you do that, you're supposed to also shake the bank so much, chandelier falls, and the bank sign flies off as well. So you get to completely destroy the bank from the inside out. And what do you do with all that money, you ask? Well, obviously, you put it in your little luggage trailer thing that you run off with in the end. And, yeah, I mean, I think this would be a really fun set for kids. I really do. It's one of the most playful sets I've ever seen. All the minifigs are good, like I said. A lot of them have a lot of really interesting molds and pretty common ones, to be honest. The black cowboy hat, but pretty good prints too, so I like them. I really like these sets. I don't know if they did. I think they didn't sell well, though, for some reason. I think it was probably because the movie wasn't that great, or at least that's what I've heard. I do want to rewatch it again, so let me know in the comments whether or not it's worth it. Now, moving on to the last set other than the train. And finally, we have the second largest, or is it the largest? I'm pretty sure it's second largest, but you can let me know in the comments. This set is massive. Oop, I broke it. That's how you know it's massive. Basically, this set is humongous. It's a little bit large for my camera frame, and it's not the sturdiest of builds, I'll go ahead and admit it. There are a lot of parts that either rotate too much or break or whatever. But it's just not the strongest, but it is an awesome playset. The only thing I'm just not sure about whether or not it's really meant for super amount of play, though. Oh, I am missing the waterfall piece. I'm hoping to get a replacement for that. I'm looking into a brick quarter for it. So it would go right there, and it would just fill in that gap. It's a little paper insert kind of thing. And, yeah, I mean, this is an awesome looking set. This ladder bugs me, though. It really likes to fall off. Well, I don't know if I'm putting it on wrong or what, but, alright. So play features for this one, there are a ton. So basically, you're supposed to have the waterfall down there. You take the crane, which is right above here. I have the bad guy hanging out in it. Right there. Basically, you can put little silver in the crane, and it would go around to the back here, and it would drop down into the slide. The slide would then drop it down into the minecart, and then you could, from the back, press this button, and shoot the minecart forward. And you got your silver, and I have the Lone Ranger in it there for now, because he's looking up, trying to shoot the bad guy who's dangling from the top. You got Tonto, he's just, I don't know. Oh, and again, these are the only different versions, so I better show you. This guy has dirt on him. What? He is different, and he also has a little scratch on there. And Tonto has more dirt on him, but it's hard to see with all this printing. And yeah. So that's it for the review. Again, I already went through some of the play features. Basically, there's a whole bunch of explosions. Here, and then on here, there's a barrel, which if you push or rotate, it just blows down that wall. A lot of destruction in this set. So, yeah, part 3, or part 4. Part 4 is coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Jacob Moon with Jacob Moon's Mox, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Alright. Hey guys, Jigamo Mox, and with part 4. Lastly, this is my favorite of the Lone Ranger sets, and maybe my favorite overall set. I've already pointed out some of the missing pieces, but wow, it's just an awesome set. You get everything that's included in that, and then you also get, I'm missing 4 of those curves, sadly. So I can't make a full circle, but I would love to make an RC version of this set, like modify it or something to make it remote controlled. So that's what I'm going to be looking into to make this thing actual RC. It's going to be pretty awesome. There was one spare magnet inside the container, so maybe we can use this thing to maybe build a caboose and have it drive it, so I don't have to modify the engine. But wow, I love this set. It's gonna stay up here for now, but this I just love this set. And that was 14 different Lego sets for $20. Most of which are above retail $20, and there are more left over, which I will be showing you right now. Alright guys, and here are all the remaining pieces. We got this bag of yellow parts, bag of white parts, bag of red parts, some black pieces, some light gray and dark gray pieces, and this house my sister made, not appreciated, by the way, and then all these spare parts as well. If you see any part that really sticks out to you, like this one, I did do a little research on this piece, and apparently it came in only a few 1982, or not 82, but 88 sets. And don't have any of the other parts for them either, sadly. And I found these 2x4s, and they have a line cut through them. I don't know if it's going to focus on my camera. Let me try and get it to focus. Come on, come on, come on. Focus. You can just sort of see it. We got these little lines in them. There you go. I've never seen them before, and all of these have it. I wonder if they're like rare, prototype, or something. I've just never seen that before, and you guys can let me know. And they are official Lego, by the way. So yeah, that is all that's left. Let's see if I can get the focus again. There are some junk in here. There's a marble right there. Some of these pieces, these are actually meant to be thrown away. In the instructions they tell you, these are the things that hold the train tracks together. I actually keep these. I want to use them to put the train track in storage, whatever. You need to. There's an extra satchel for attach a cutlass to. Lots of awesome stuff. So let me know in the comments if you see anything jumping out to you as rare or whatnot. But yeah, guys, this has been Jacob Moon with Jacob Moon Mox. Let me know in the comments, was this a good deal? 14 sets plus extra for $20. 20 pounds worth of Lego for 20 bucks. All the sets were about 80 to 90% complete. A lot of them were 100 though, so that's awesome. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching my haul video, and I'll have more Lego Transformers for you guys coming soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Jacob Moon with Jacob Moon's Mox, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.